Welcome back to the Heart of Giving. We have another special segment for you right now. It's called Precious Lamb. It's an organization that I don't think most of you have heard about. And with us we have Leilani Jones. And I was just talking with her, and Leilani Jones just got married. And she married Scott Jones, who is with the We Love Long Beach, kind of the leader of the group. So congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
The organization she heads, Precious Lamb, is about children, preschool age children. And she's going to tell you more about it, and it's very heartwarming. Nice to have you, Leilani.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. Now tell us what Precious Lamb is. What's your mission?
Our mission is breaking the cycle of homelessness one child at a time. So we provide free preschool for children ages 3 to 5, a full-day quality preschool so that the moms can go to
This is for homeless?
For homeless children. So our children are living in shelters, treatment centers, sober livings in the city, and we partner with those programs while the moms are going to rehab and counseling and job training.
And you work with these other shelters to bring these children in. And what age are they?
Our children are ages 3 to 5. So they're preschool.
And what do you do? Do you have a space for them? Do you have a preschool for them? Tell us about the preschool.
Sure. We are actually located in downtown Long Beach. When it was founded in '99, it took us years to find a location, and a downtown location opened their doors. We're renting a classroom now and renting an office. It's a perfect location because it's near programs in the city, it's near bus routes, and we just are actually finished construction of a second classroom so that we can serve 2-year-olds. So then the ages that we'll be able to have at the preschool will be 2 to 5, so that siblings can be together and more moms can be helped in the city.
So you're dealing with children, preschool-age children, whose mothers have problems they need to work out. Are you dealing with children that aren't with their mothers?
No. A lot of the children that we do work with were just reunited with their moms from foster care. So a lot of them are reunited, are living in a shelter, and so they're figuring out how to be together as well as the moms trying to figure out what they need to do to get on their feet. So our preschool is special because a lot of our children have very tough backgrounds due to domestic violence and substance abuse and foster care and those types of things that are hard for little children to deal with.
Absolutely.
So
the children you have come from tumultuous backgrounds.
they do.
In one way or another.
They do.
And there hasn't been a stability in their life.
No, and that's why Precious Lamb was founded, is to give them a consistent, loving place and a fun place to learn. A lot of statistics say that when children are homeless, there are developmental delays. And so besides, giving them the academic structure, we also want to support them socially and emotionally and helping them with their anger, helping them with their sadness and transitioning into life with their mom or transitioning into a shelter. And so we have a special 1-to-4 ratio, meaning we've got one teacher for every 4 kids, which is very small.
Absolutely.
But that's so that we could really love these kids, give them one-on-one attention. Sometimes they come with behaviors that would shock you. I've had kids bite me, I've had kids threaten me before, and
They say bad words.
they say a lot of bad words. And so part of the one-on-one is to teach them how to deal with their anger and how to use kind words and make good choices rather than using their fist to which is a lot of them have been exposed
or hollering at each other.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, that's a wonderful time to get them. Wonderful.
Yeah, we
wonderful
think
age
that early
to work with them.
intervention.
And how long do they stay?
Average length of stay is just a few months due to different, their programs, if they're able to stay in their program much longer. And we've had kids there for 2 years, which has been wonderful because then you can see the progress of the mom, you can see the progress of the child. But the reality of homelessness is it's a very transient community. And so we serve 15 children at a time, but because kids are coming and going all the time, we're serving 30 to 40 families a year just in that one classroom. So kids are coming and going every other week.
And you don't have anything to do with what the mother is doing, but are the mothers trying to get the stability and maybe parenting classes even, so that they know how to handle a child of this age?
Yeah, actually, when we first started, we just had our preschool classroom, and then in getting to know the families, learning the mom stories and hearing that their backgrounds were tumultuous as well, and giving them, basic skills that they never were taught, they never were around. And so we started a parenting program in 3 local shelters. It was a monthly class to teach the moms, basic skills. We also have a mentoring program right now, where we have a monthly breakfast club where we get the women together and we have breakfast and do an activity, and we're just trying to build connection.
Rapport.
Yeah, because a lot of them don't have healthy support systems. And so trying to build a supportive community around them as they try to make good choices and try to get on their feet. So that's been amazing to see the moms as well transform their lives for their whole family.
Absolutely. Well, this is so necessary, and I think that that stability of knowing where they can go and it's going to be the same as yesterday and people are going to be nice to them. Do you use volunteers or is it just teachers?
We do. We have teachers and volunteers. We've got a weekly volunteer every day, so it's a different volunteer throughout the week that's consistent. We have 2 male volunteers right now, which is wonderful because these kids need positive role models. And then we have events throughout the year where we use volunteers as far as special events for the kids, Christmas, Mother's Day. For the mentoring program, we could use volunteers for childcare. We have volunteers do their own fundraisers and things like that to really wrap around the children. And so, we definitely depend a lot on a great volunteer base that are extra people to just love these kids and support the families.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Tell me a success story.
Sure.
I always love to hear, something that's happened that's just made you feel so proud.
Yeah. I was just with a mom a few weeks ago. She actually started at Precious Lamb about 6 years ago. She was at a program locally, a rehab program, and then moved into transitional housing. When she moved into transitional housing, she just got her kids back from foster care. And so her children actually started at Precious Lamb, and when they first started,
they were both preteen or preschool.
Preschool. One was very angry because in his foster home he was abused, and so just came with a lot of anger, a lot of behavioral issues. She had to go to school full time. That was part of the stipulation at staying in her transitional housing. And because of the one-on-one attention that he received, she was telling the story of how he changed and how he started to be kind and he started to heal as they built the relationship together, living together, but also having this place of stability and love and nurturing and consistency at the school. And then she actually is still in school. She got to transition into an apartment, and we actually helped her get some furniture, helped move her in. I was in her house a few weeks ago having breakfast, and just to think she went from a shelter, and actually there was a point where she was in a motel for a few weeks where we were bringing them dinner, to now being in her own home, and she's helping serve breakfast, and she's going to be graduating in about a semester with her degree in human services, because she wants to help kids that went through her situation. She grew up in foster care and
she
substance
has her children
abuse.
with her now.
She has
and
her
had
children
them.
now. They're
Yeah.
flourishing in school. She's got a beautiful apartment. She's exercising. She's making healthy choices. She's sober. I mean, she's
Yeah.
very proud of herself, and she should be. She's done
Absolutely.
an amazing job.
Absolutely.
So that's been fun to just walk with her and eventually become friends. I hope to be part
Watch
of
for
her
a
life.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, as friends for years. So.
And is there room for more if more people needed you? Are you constantly growing and looking for changes? Or
We are. We actually, like I said, we are in the midst of trying to open a second classroom. We've got the classroom for 3 to 5 year olds. We just finished construction on a classroom that will be license ready for 2 year olds. And so we hope to be able to, in a few months, be able to open it and take their siblings. And I have a lot of programs.
have a waiting list?
Yeah, I have programs that call all the time and ask, do you take I have a mom that just moved in, can you take, this child? And when they're 2, I can't. And so that was one of the reasons we pushed to open this room, so that we can actually say yes to these families and to these programs, and these moms can really focus on, school or rehab and things like that.
So you see good things happening every day.
We do, and we see bad things as
Oh,
well.
of
It's very
course.
challenging, but it's the good things that keep us going, and keep us hopeful. That a lot of, transformation and change actually takes a lot of time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So we're trying to keep in relationship. Even after they've left Precious Land, we try to be in relationship with them and have events throughout the year to reconnect and reunite, to try to still support them where they're at.
Well, that's wonderful, Leilani. How long have you been with them? I forgot.
7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that, and I appreciate this wonderful program that
Thank you.
should be bigger. And I know that you depend on fundraisers, and you
do.
depend on people that are interested in giving, and also that want to volunteer.
Yes.
So thank you very much. We're delighted to
Thank
know
you.
more about Precious Lamb.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
And thank you very much for being here with us. And I think that today has been a very special day in the needs of our community and the people that are taking care of them. Thank you very much.